I'm going to have to go out on a limb here and say that the reason you're watching or listening to this is because you're having trouble finding a girlfriend. And that's okay. There's a lot of guys with this problem. And quite often, it's because they don't understand what they're doing when they are interacting with a woman. Fortunately, I have boiled this entire process of attraction down to 3 basic principles. So without further ado, let's discuss that. By the end of this episode, you will understand how to use the 3 principles of attraction to create attraction so you can potentially find a girlfriend. I know, this one's pretty straightforward. And at the end of this video, I also have a special announcement, so stay tuned for that. In the past, I tried everything from pickup lines to buying girls dinner to even doing their homework for them. And I tried this for years with no positive results. And that's because I didn't understand that no amount of buying things, doing things, or even drooling over the poor girl with a flood of compliments was ever going to work. The reality is that there are 3 basic principles that directly affect whether you're going to be able to create attraction with a woman or not. Now, those principles are psychology, confidence, and technique. Now, I do go a little deeper in a different way on these 3 principles in this other video, which I will include a link to above. But in this video, I wanted to just talk about how these principles directly affect you. So the first and most important principle of attraction is psychology. In my courses, I teach this as the basic foundation on which everything else is based, because not only does her psychology matter, but so does yours. You need to understand where she is coming from and why she is thinking the way she does, which is the way she is hardwired to think because she is, first and foremost, female. Now, in your case, I said I wanted to make this one a little more direct, so I'm going to pose a question to you. Do you have some self-limiting belief or story that you tell yourself that says you're going to fail with this woman before you even open your mouth and say the first word? If that's you, don't feel bad, because lots of guys are facing that, and quite often they let it defeat them. What you need to do is take those self-limiting beliefs out of your head and remove that self-limiting story and replace it with a story that says you not only will succeed with her, you deserve to succeed with her. Now, confidence. Are you thinking before you even approach her? Have you made up in your mind before you've even said the first word that you can or you can't? Are you telling yourself, I can create attraction with her, or I can't create attraction with her? Now, the good news is either way you're right, but it also could be the bad news. Now, this goes back a little bit to psychology. Now, remember I said that psychology was the basis for the rest of these principles. But next is confidence. So, do you have the confidence to approach her and create that attraction? Now, the good news is that this is like any skill that you can learn. You can learn it well enough to the point where you have the confidence and can even gain mastery in it. The last thing is technique. So even if you know how to approach her and you have the confidence to do so, do you know what to say? Do you know how to read her nonverbal cues and her subtle body language that tells you exactly how the conversation is going and where to take it next? Now, the good news, again, is that if you know the psychology, all right, and you have the confidence, then understanding the technique becomes easy. Because she does give off nonverbal cues during the entire interaction. And if you know how to read these cues and what to look for, it's almost as if you're reading her mind. In some ways you are. For example, is her head tilted back? Are her feet facing towards you? What's the tone of her voice? What's the tone of her voice like? These are all signals that tell you how the interaction is going. And if you can catch them, then you'll know what to say and do next. Apparently, I can't snap my fingers if I've got a marker in my hands. In conclusion, the 3 principles of attraction are psychology, confidence, and technique. If you understand how to use these principles, then you will understand how to create attraction pretty much at will. I do go deeper on how to use psychology, confidence, and technique to create attraction in my courses, workshops, and one-on-one coaching. And if you're interested in any of that, I have included the links below. But I have a special announcement. I am putting together a course in which I do an in-depth dive on psychology, confidence, and technique. This is an intro course and it's not up just yet, but it will be in a few weeks. Now, listen, I know it's hard to seek help in this field. When I first started on this journey, I did. I thought it was somehow demasculinizing to ask for help. But I did ask for help. And when I did, it was the greatest decision I could have ever made in my life. Because not only has this information helped me have massive success with women, it has even helped me have massive success in life. I know that seems a little strange, but what you learn in dating advice, you actually can apply to life. So yeah, in a few weeks, that course will be up. Keep your eyes peeled for that. And that's the tip for this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share with your friends, leave a comment, and as always, get out there and ace it.